The Galactic Council was an ancient and revered institution. Comprised of representatives from hundreds of species, it managed the delicate balance of peace and war across the stars. For millennia, they kept order, resolving conflicts with calculated diplomacy and the occasional sanctioned skirmish. But when it came to humans, they maintained a strict policy of exclusion. Humanity was barred from participating in any interstellar warfare. Most alien races had long accepted this rule, without question. But for those unfamiliar with it, the ban was baffling. Humans were, on the surface, weak. They lacked the regenerative abilities of the Kael'Wyrax, the telepathy of the Valkyrie, and the agility of the Zephyr. In fact, many considered them fragile, with short lifespans and physical limitations. And yet, for reasons unknown to most, they were kept out of the cosmic conflicts that raged on light years away from their blue planet. For centuries, whispers about the ban floated among the galaxies. Some thought it was due to humans' volatile nature, citing their history of conflicts on Earth. Others believed it was humanity's unpredictable emotions, a curious blend of compassion and savagery that the Council feared might disrupt the cosmic order. But the truth was much stranger and far more alarming than any alien had imagined. It all started during the first Andromedan conflict. At that time, humans were a new addition to the interstellar community. They had just achieved faster-than-light travel and were eager to explore the galaxy. The Council, ever wary, allowed them limited access to certain regions. They placed them under the mentorship of the Nigiri, a peaceful, wise race known for their vast knowledge and serene disposition. The Nigiri found the humans amusing, with their insatiable curiosity and knack for improvisation. They believed that, with proper guidance, humans could become a valuable addition to the galactic community. But as fate would have it, the Andromedan conflict broke out. The Zograth, a fierce warrior species with an insatiable hunger for conquest, had launched a surprise attack on the peaceful Thalassians. The Council, caught off guard, scrambled to form an alliance to defend the Thalassians and repel the Zograth. In the midst of this chaos, the humans saw an opportunity to prove themselves. They volunteered to join the alliance, much to the surprise of the Council. Initially, the Council hesitated. The humans were untested in interstellar warfare, and their combat capabilities were unknown. But their enthusiasm was infectious, and in a moment of desperation, the Council agreed. The humans were given a small contingent, tasked with supporting the main fleet in a reconnaissance mission. It was a simple task, one that required minimal combat. The Council believed that this would be a safe way to test the humans' abilities. But they underestimated the ingenuity and unpredictability of the human mind. As the fleet approached the Zograth stronghold, the humans deviated from the plan. They had discovered a hidden passage that led directly into the heart of the Zograth's base. It was a reckless move, one that no other species would have considered. But the humans were undeterred. They believed that if they could infiltrate the base, they could sabotage the Zograth's defenses and turn the tide of the war. Without waiting for approval, the humans set their plan into motion. They navigated through the treacherous passage, evading patrols and security systems with an uncanny precision. When they reached the heart of the base, they deployed a series of improvised explosive devices, fashioned from the limited resources they had on hand. The explosions rocked the base, causing widespread panic and confusion among the Zograth. The human contingent then made a swift retreat, returning to the fleet just as the main assault began. The Zograth, caught off guard and severely weakened, were forced to retreat. The Council was stunned. The humans had not only succeeded in their mission, but they had also saved countless lives by turning the tide of the battle. Their actions were hailed as heroic, and they were awarded medals of honor by the Council. But the human success came at a cost. The Zograth, humiliated and enraged, vowed revenge. They launched a series of retaliatory attacks, targeting human settlements and outposts. The Council, realizing that they had underestimated the Zograth's wrath, scrambled to protect the humans. The situation quickly spiraled out of control, with both sides escalating their attacks. The humans, undeterred by the mounting casualties, fought back with a ferocity that shocked the Council. They displayed a level of aggression and determination that was unmatched by any other species. They employed tactics that were both brilliant and brutal, using deception and psychological warfare to gain the upper hand. One particular incident stood out. During a skirmish on the moon of Zorthar, the humans had been cornered by a large Zograth battalion. Outnumbered and outgunned, they devised a plan that seemed suicidal at best. They faked a surrender, luring the Zograth into a false sense of security. As the Zograth approached, the humans detonated a series of hidden charges, wiping out the entire battalion in one fell swoop. The council was horrified. They had never seen such ruthless tactics, and they began to question their decision to allow humans into the conflict. The humans, however, saw it as a necessary evil. They were fighting for survival, and they were willing to do whatever it took to win. The council convened an emergency meeting to discuss the situation. Some argued that the humans were a valuable asset, that their unconventional tactics and sheer determination could turn the tide of the war. Others believed that they were too dangerous, that their unpredictable nature posed a threat to the stability of the galaxy. In the end, they decided to let the humans continue fighting, but they imposed strict regulations to limit their actions. The humans, however, were not easily restrained. They continued to push the boundaries, finding loopholes in the regulations and employing ever more creative tactics. They experimented with weapons and strategies that no other species had ever considered. They used psychological warfare to demoralize their enemies, spreading rumors and misinformation to sow confusion and discord among the Zograth ranks. One of their most notorious tactics was the use of sound. The humans had discovered that certain frequencies could disorient and incapacitate the Zograth. They began broadcasting these frequencies during battles, causing the Zograth to become disoriented and unable to fight. The council, once again, was appalled. They had never encountered a species that was willing to use such underhanded tactics. They began to fear that the humans were becoming too powerful, that their ingenuity and adaptability made them a threat to the entire galaxy. It was at this point that the council decided to ban humans from participating in interstellar warfare. They cited their unpredictable and reckless nature as the reason, but the truth was that they feared the humans. They feared what they were capable of, and they feared that they would disrupt the delicate balance of power in the galaxy. Ban with a sense of resignation. They returned to their home planet, content to explore the stars in peace. But the stories of their exploits lived on, passed down through generations of alien races. They became legends, whispered in hushed tones among the stars. Some saw them as heroes, others as monsters. But all agreed on one thing: the galaxy would never be the same after the humans. As the centuries passed, the Council's decision became a topic of debate. New generations of aliens, who had not witnessed the chaos firsthand, questioned the ban. They wondered if the Council had acted out of fear rather than wisdom. They speculated about what might happen if humans were allowed to participate in galactic conflicts once more. But the Council remained firm. They knew that the real reason humans were prohibited from interstellar warfare was not because they were weak or fragile, but because they were dangerous. They possessed a unique blend of ingenuity, adaptability, and ruthlessness that no other species could match. The humans, however, had not forgotten. They continued to study the stars, observing from afar. They knew that one day, the galaxy might need them again. And when that day came, they would be ready. For they were not just warriors, they were survivors. And in the vast, unforgiving expanse of the cosmos, survival was the ultimate victory.